Oh! Hi there! What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Hell. I'm your host. Great to have you here. I'm not sure why you want to be here, but you're here. So, hi. Hope you enjoyed part 1, which was a complete shit show. I enjoyed it, though. It was a lot of fun. I appreciate that you were following along with this playthrough, because it's obviously quite different from the other ones that we do. Feel free to like the stream, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, follow the links down below, come hang out with us on Twitch, where it gets all spooky. Alright, see what other kind of crazy shit's gonna happen. Hope that door stays shut. I can tell you that. Another butthole over there. New York. Status offline. Last contact 2103, January 10th. 2405. Message. Jonesy. The office is closing down and everyone's being evacuated. From everyone here, I want you to say it's been an honor. From everyone here, I want to say it's been an honor working with you and Upsilon. Godspeed and good luck with the apocalypse, Ben. Lisbon. Last contact, 2103, January 12th. Message, update on the defense measurements. Final efforts by the global community to prevent collision has failed. Pathos 2 should make any final efforts to deal with the inevitable quake following impact. Estimated time for impact, 5:13. Lists. Okay, London. Dear Miss Vigdis Johnsdotter, with great sadness I have to inform you that the office will close and can no longer support Upsilon and Pathos 2. I would like to take this opportunity to thank you, your supervisor Jane Addams, and the rest of the staff. You are a terrific group, and it's with great confidence I say that where we fall, you will surely carry on with bravery. Sincerely, System Director James Bloom. Cadiz! Jonesy, I know you have a much better chance of survival, but we have the better view. Salute! This is a weird-ass map. So, apparently, it seems like Ted Faro is making biomass eating replicate. Wait, hold on, I got my timelines messed up. That couldn't possibly be it, could it? I mean, we definitely seems like people knew some shit was about to go down. I don't like that this place is leaking like this. I don't know that I want to touch these, man. Lumar link broken. Manual input required. User alert. 2201 Upsilon 99 meters. Theta 153. Lambda 96. Delta 64. Omicron 115. Tau 4114. Phi 3802. Omega 0. Corrupted data detected. Restore files. Got audio. Ooh. Alright, so 2103, April 27th at 10:51.
Jonesy, how's evac coming along?
We got everything we need to move, but we can't leave the plant without supervision. Adams decided to leave Amy, Asaro, and Kalsamka to execute the automatization process.
And I bet they're thrilled about it.
I just wanted to let you know we're on schedule, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, I'll pass it on the whole check.
428, 852.
Jonesy, lovely morning for an evac, am I right?
It will do. I wanted to introduce you to Amy and Cal. They'll be doing the talking as soon as I leave for Theta. Say hello.
Hey, Theta.
Hello.
Hey, guys. I'm Peter Strasky, dispatcher at Theta. Just let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
I suppose that's it. I'll see you real soon. When we arrive.
All right, Jonesy. Have a safe trip.
2103, April 29th, 2242.
Hey, hello? Theta?
Upsilon. What's up?
We could really use direct contact with Heather. Site service engineer Wolchek.
Direct links are almost impossible to establish. The Lumar relays are basically junk at this point. You can send messages via the comm center, and if you want, I'm pretty much always here, ready to relay anything by hand. I know it's a shitty system, but it's all that works right now.
All right, we just have to make do. Catch you later.
2103, May 4th. That's Allie's birthday in 80 years. 1411.
Hello? Peter, was it?
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
We're getting out. I just want to tell you that I'm going to seal the comm center now, so this is definitely the last you'll hear from us. If we don't show up in the next couple of hours, send in the cavalry.
Hang on. What's happening? It's still the same plan, right?
Yep. We'll head for the shuttle and ride it directly to Theta.
Okay, good. I'll rally the troops for a welcome party.
Good, I like to hear.
I just want to know. I just want to know. All right. So let's see what happens if I put in Phi. Site Phi offline. Alright, let's see what happens at Tau. Offline. Okay. Omicron.
Kill yourself. There's nothing left to live for.
Yikes. All right. Omicron's got no chill. Kill yourself, there's nothing left to live for. Holy shit. Delta's offline. Lambda.
Hey, are you there? I found the dome ceiling.
Oh, that's better. Simon, was it?
Simon Jarrett.
Hi, Simon. I'm Catherine. Have you figured out what's going on yet?
Me? I was hoping you'd have some answers.
I probably have some. What do you want to know?
Where to even begin? I mean, what is this place? How did I get here? And why do the robots talk like they're people?
Well, you're at Upsilon, clearly. Have you never been there before? Where did you work?
The Grimoire in Toronto. Is that really important?
No, I mean, where did you work at Pathos 2?
I don't know what that is.
That's unexpected. Did you come directly from Toronto?
Yeah, I did. And it was very unexpected.
Have you seen any people? Like staff or field technicians?
Only robots, crazy ones. Except for one. I think he said his name was Carl. He was okay, but I'm pretty sure I accidentally killed him by turning off the power.
Oh. Well, you know, robots don't feel anything, so... Yeah.
What was that? Whoa!
What's going on?
I think this place is about to collapse. What do I do?
Simon, come to Lambda.
How do I get there?
There are shuttle trains connecting all the sites. Find one and come here. I'll wait for you.
Ah! Oh boy.
Shit! Where did I? Oh, fuck!
What the hell? How is this possible? This is insane!
Seaweed doesn't just show up. This has been like this for a while. Also, how am I breathing underwater? Dude, it's what the hell? Dude, this place looks like it just aged like 100 years. Okay, so this is, man, oh God. This would be obviously such a trip here. And so it's really easy to get swept away in trying to understand what's happening when you really just don't have enough pieces to try to understand it. Like, this sends the brain haywire because your brain wants to know exactly what to expect. It wants to know what's going on. It wants to know what it can anticipate. It wants to know where the danger is. It wants all of this stuff. Really wants to have this figured out, because if you don't, your anxiety is going to go through the roof. What a lot of people will do when they're not conscious of this is they will start focusing on trying to understand the variables in the absence of any kind of foundational knowledge that would allow them to understand them. What you should do in this scenario is focus on what you can control, is to engage as much as you possibly can with your own senses. What do you feel? What do you see? What do you hear? What do you smell? What do you taste? And you make a conscious effort to bring yourself into your own body and into the present moment to work with what's directly in front of you as best you can. There will be time to figure this out, but if you don't ground yourself here, you are gonna panic. I mean, I have no idea what's going on. And anybody who's watching this playthrough that's never seen this game before also has no idea what's going on. And you're probably sitting here going, what the hell? And there's no possible way that we're going to have all the answers until those answers are given to us either through exploration or through communication with somebody who does know what's going on. So in the meantime, what you want to do if you're in this kind of situation is focus on what you can control. And trusting your senses as best you can, even though that may be difficult given the circumstances. I mean, this is like, instead of sitting here going, how can I breathe? You just go, okay, I can breathe. I'm underwater.
Find the shuttle to Lambda.
I gotta find a shuttle to Lambda. I am underwater. I can move. How restricted am I? All right, let's go figure this out. That's what you gotta do here. There we go. Didn't have streamer mode enabled on my Discord. All right. Oh, I wonder if this is the door that we were on the other side of. It kind of tracks in terms of, like, the distance that you would travel to get there. I'll bet that is. Good thing I didn't open it, because that would have sucked. Since you're not a fan of deep water, this can't be enjoyable. Oh, I don't mind this. This is a video game. I don't like water I can't see the bottom of in real life. But this is just a game. Also, I can see the bottom, so that helps. I just want to try to get my bearings here. Wouldn't it be funny if I was like in the Bering Sea, trying to get my bearings in the Bering Sea? Okay, but in all seriousness, that is actually something that you would want to do here. Like the fact that I still remember what the Bering Sea is, the fact that I could laugh at that joke, the fact that I could make that joke and engage with prior knowledge. Very important to keeping yourself present. Means I'm here in some capacity. So even though that was a stupid ass joke, it would actually be an important piece of grounding. I want to explore this whole thing. I don't want to miss anything. I hate when I inadvertently think I'm going in the right direction. I want to go in the direction of more things that aren't the direction I'm supposed to be going. What does this say? Zeppelin transport? What the hell are we doing with Zeppelins down here? Now, that woman did know that Toronto is a thing, and she knew that Toronto exists, and that I could come here directly from there, so that's encouraging. Data buffer.
Come in.
Strasky. Come on!
Amy, where are you?
The fields. I had to leave.
Is Carl with you?
It all went to hell.
Hold on. You got the power automated, right? The plant is safe? We need the power to keep the sites running.
Oh, fuck the power! Fuck you, Strasky! The machines killed Carl.
Oh, shit. All right, calm down. It'll be okay. Can you get back to Theta?
Yeah. I think so. I'll head for the shuttle, the Aux.
Good luck, Amy. Rooting for you.
It's so interesting that that memory would just be right there. So Amy talking about Carl getting killed by the machines, but then that machine said he was Carl. This is wild. What up, fish? Something tells me this is a bad thing. General, thanks for gifting that sub to Victoria.
Everyone's just gone.
I'm not trusting that anything is safe right now. The fact that that thing's talking to itself. Oh, God! Yeah! Turn around, big dog. Upsilon B. What's going on here? Hope that doesn't come back to haunt me. You're welcome, I guess. What are you following me for? Don't follow me. Hey! Turn around! Go on, get! Hey! Maybe he's just trying to help me with light. You have a flashlight for me? Because it's real spooky down here. I do appreciate the efficient lighting down here. This is nuts. I appreciate that they made this just big enough that, like, you really feel like you could get lost down here. And you have no idea exactly where to go. Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa. Chill, bro. I don't know why my vision gets glitchy. Unless I'm looking through some kind of visor. Dude, I kind of preferred you under rocks. I'm so much more conspicuous now. Oh God. Like, I'm afraid I'm just running in circles. Dude. Shuttle station, Upsilon B. All right, that's where we're supposed to go. Good. Now we're gonna go explore a little bit. 'Cause that's what we do around here. Go, 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 run, run. What is going on? Going toward the glitchiness does not seem like a good idea. Again, I just want to get a feel for the layout here, because if I ever have to, like, run away, I want to remember and have this area kind of mapped out in my mind. Alright, we came from here. So this is where this guy was under rocks. There's like a red dude that sticks out from this middle thing. Another Upsilon. Wait, where's that red spire go? Holy shit, it's like it doesn't even matter if I map this out, I still get lost. Here we go. I think this is the way. Yep. This one doesn't talk to itself like the other one did. Go. Run. Run. Run! Run! Please open. Open it. Yeah! Yeah! This can only go well. Yeah, buddy. Let's go.
Well, thanks, little guy.
Good robot. See ya. Thank you. I'm amazed I can open that door. Oh, I guess it's pressurized on both sides. All right. Swipe Omni tool. You got it. Look at all these barnacles.
Let's hope the shuttle still works.
No shit, bud. Oh, good! It's dark! Yes! I was really hoping I wouldn't be able to see anything.
Where did I get a flashlight?
Did I not turn that on? What the hell? Simon, what's going on, bud?
Jackie? Come in, Theta. What? I can't. Where are you now? Strasky! I'm at the shuttle, but it's not looking good. The lights flicker like mad. I think the power regulator is broken. I have to fix it. I don't want to get stranded halfway to Theta. What was that? I can't hear you. Don't worry, I'll fix it. Somehow.
Thanks, Carthage Industries, for keeping some of this data for me to listen to. Another butthole. Insufficient power. Boy. As an OSHA inspector, I'm not pleased with what I'm seeing here. Also, I'd love to be able to turn this light off. This is fun. We're having fun. This is great. Love this. This is exactly what I was hoping was going to happen when I sat in that chair back in Toronto. Totally what I was hoping was going to... Oh my god. What the... What?
Hey, are you...
Don't hurt me.
Can I help?
It won't let me die. Nothing is allowed to die.
What happened?
An accident. Fixing the power. I was going to Theta.
How long have you been here?
Anything I can do?
If you see Masters or Holland, tell them I need help. Okay? Amy needs help.
Holy shit, this is Amy. Oh my god. Can I pour gas on it? How long have you been here? Nothing is allowed to die. Dude, what? Upsilon Shuttle Station power supply reserves. Basic systems power. I'm gonna have to get rid of this in order to... Is there any way for me to power this tram station without unplugging these from this console and potentially killing you? I will give you 5 seconds to respond or else I will pull them. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Shit. Are you okay? Are you okay?
I don't know. I want to go home.
Okay, so she can respond. I'm gonna pull the other one. If there's anything else I can do, give me 5 seconds.
Oh, fuck.
Man. Okay, so the fact that she died instantly suggests to me that there was no way she was ever going to leave that scenario. I don't want to say I did her a favor. That seems a little ridiculous, but... that also didn't look like a very fun existence. Daddy's got to get to Lambda, so... Power supply stable, basic systems powered, track shuttle powered, safety systems powered. So whatever these things are, they are sucking up all the power to do their crazy shit. I mean, I gave her an opportunity to respond, so it's the best you can do there. Nothing's allowed to die. Doesn't sound fun. Maybe it's a little encouraging. So perhaps these things are not all trying to kill me. But if I'm being repurposed into whatever the hell that is, I don't know that I want any piece of that either, so. This place sucks. Why did my flashlight turn off? Boy. This is gonna go just totally fine. I'm gonna turn this on and everything's just gonna be perfectly okay. Nothing's gonna come walking down that tunnel. Upsilon B, Theta, Omicron, Theta, Delta, Lambda. Yeah. First, let me... Alright, door ain't gonna open. This one's decommissioned. Pathos 2, floatable airlock, repair set. Duplex pump times 2, multi-purpose cleaner times 1, valve pack 5, gaskets 10, impact wrench 1, adaptable pipes 4. HC Bells, Cargo Administration. Bells at CarthageCargo.com. Portugal. No day. Oh, Lisbon. May 7th, 2084. Alright. Take me there. Emergency exit. Pull handle to open. There's no way I'm gonna have to do that. This is gonna go fine.
Shuttle J6 activated. Standing by.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This is gonna be fine! Yeah! Beep. Let's go. Boop. Ludicrous speed! Go! Oh. You are here. Lambda, Delta, Theta, Omicron. I guess we go to Lambda first. Confirm destination Lambda. Go. Ooh, baby. Oh, this thing is hauling ass. Oh boy. ETA 204. Alright.
Welcome to Pathos 2, your expressway to the stars. What started as a thermal mining operation in the 60s has now become home to the Omega Space Gun, the world's most affordable way to launch satellites and deep space probes. Our unique Atlantic Ocean location allows for this gigantic coil gun, running longer than a marathon, to safely launch projectiles without risk of damaging the payload with risky combustion. The station spans multiple sites and has a diverse staff of engineers and scientists. Together, they are able to produce, assemble, and launch the world's most sophisticated spacecrafts. In addition to our principal operation, Pathos 2 is also the home for multiple research projects within the marine sciences, including hydroculture, turbulence, and deep-sea construction. We are now leaving Upsilon for Lambda. Lambda is Pathos 2's shipping dock and transportation hub. There, you will be able to find shuttle trains leading to all the other parts of the station and transports to this.
Track obstruction. Oh, good! Good! All right, so in a situation like this, you wake up, you gain your bearings, you don't do anything rash. It's easy to panic in this situation because you don't know what's going on. The best way for you to figure out what's going on is for you to take inventory on the current situation. So you check your body, you check yourself for injuries, you check your surroundings. You do not just hit that green button because it's flashing and looks like the easiest thing to do right now. You take inventory of your situation when you come to. Very important. You have to plan to do that. You're not going to just do it automatically. You have to plan to do that. When the worst happens, I will take inventory. So, crashed. Nothing seems to be on top of me. Body is okay-ish. Grab my Omni tool. All right. Now, emergency exit. What does taking inventory entail mean? It means checking with your body, checking your immediate surroundings, checking with your mind, taking some breaths, collecting yourself. Especially after you slam against the glass like that. That's not good. God damn, what did I hit? Oh. Alright, we're walking the rest of the way, I guess. It doesn't look like this would have been particularly great for us either.
Simon, are you there?
Catherine, is that you? I was on my way, but then the shuttle train, it fucking crashed.
Are you alright? The system says the section is sealed for a suspected hull breach.
No, I'm not alright. What the hell happened to the world? Why are we underwater?
Wow, you're really out of place, aren't you? Look, don't worry about that right now. I realize you're confused, but you're so close to Lambda. If you just keep going.
How close? Can I walk there?
Yeah, but the tunnel is locked off to protect the overall structure from collapsing. What you need to find is your section's maintenance hatch. It'll lead outside.
Maintenance hatch. No problem.
What is that? What's going on up there? I gotta go. See you soon, Simon.
Catherine? You okay?
She is being remarkably cryptic, given that I have very clearly communicated that I don't know what the hell is going on, and I seem to be quite distressed by that. She is, I mean, at this point, it's not that she's got a bunch of different circumstances that are making it difficult for her to attend to what's going on for me. She called me. At this point, she's intentionally dodging questions. If she dodges that many questions, one, she either just straight up doesn't listen to anything I have to say, or two, doesn't want to answer them, which means that I don't know that I can fully trust that she is necessarily on my team. Which is an important thing for, I think, anybody to understand, which is that if you are working with somebody who is confused and who is asking you questions, your failure to answer those questions for whatever the reason could potentially lead to them seeing themselves as opposed to you. So if you want to cultivate a sense of teamwork and you want people to feel safe in your presence and as if you are a good person to have in their corner when they don't know what's going on, you should try to answer their questions to the best of their ability. Or if you can't answer the questions, you should explain why you cannot answer the questions. Either I don't know, or I'm not authorized to tell you that information, or whatever. But the more cagey she becomes, the more I don't trust her. And if she needs me to trust her in order for her to get whatever she needs to get, then she had better start attending to the fact that Simon doesn't seem to know what the hell is going on. It also could be that she doesn't know what's going on, but it would be helpful for me to hear that. I'm in a vulnerable position, and potentially so is she, but you don't want to start your relationship off by dodging questions and engaging cryptically with people, particularly when that person is going to perceive you as knowing more and having more power, and you are cryptic. That is not a good look. It's not going to invite collaboration. Be right back. I'm going to fill my water. So, I'm becoming increasingly distrustful of her. Oh boy. I wonder if she could have approached that with, "It's complicated, you're in a dangerous situation, I will answer your questions when you get here." That would be okay. Again, more information is nice. And she's not giving us that. This looks like a maintenance hatch, so we'll come back to that. First, I want to get a feel for... I don't trust these things, man. Especially after what I've been seeing these things do to people. Ain't touching that shit. Like, I already don't like how I look. Oh boy. Well, actually,
Here we go again.
we do not know what happens with those ethereal. All we know is that the one time we touched one, Simon said he felt better, but I don't trust that. It is so interesting to me that the maintenance hatch opens this way, by the way. Like, this would suggest that everybody that's down here basically had a scuba suit ready to go at all times. Like, if you're gonna do the maintenance hatch like this and you're gonna be under the water like this, that doesn't seem very productive. Like, it seems like that would almost put people in more danger, so... Good, alright, back under the water. This is my favorite place.
I can find Lambda, right? I mean, really, how big can this ocean be?
Ha! Yeah, it's not very big at all. It's just a tiny little ocean. So it's just a... I mean, I guess growing up on the shores of Lake Ontario, you would think that the ocean is fine. I mean, I suppose we're not that far down, given the fact that it appears like sunlight is able to make it to the bottom. So we do have that going for us, I guess. Luckily, this ocean seems to be carved out in such a way that I have to move in one specific direction. There we go, 350 meters. There's your answer, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. All I know is I'm underwater with a lot of cool people. Thanks for making this playthrough a part of your day or night. Whether you're watching on YouTube or you're here live on Twitch, please know that I appreciate you immensely for supporting my playthroughs. Especially these, like, one-off ones that aren't as typical as the usual ones we do. It means a lot. And if you didn't hit the thumbs up button, you should now. Oh good, a submarine. P-E-Q-U-O... The P-Quad? Is this the P-Quad? It's got some pretty little coral and ocean flora. Maybe a wee bit ominous. Lambda. Hey, Lambda, looking good. This place has great structural integrity. I can't wait to do my inspection. Oh boy. Okay, well, oh good. What is this? Got another one of these guys hanging out. Yeah, exactly, Hamza. That's what I was saying. Like, the fact that we can see the light is helpful, but I wonder if, like, if I swam up, I wonder what I would see. I'd probably get the bends. Alright, where is that thing? Where did he go? It's still burning my eyes. Oh God! Ah! Oh, 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 no, 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 no. Oh, this is not my favorite thing that's ever happened. All right. I don't like that guy. You know, Red gets a bad rap. Thought maybe I'd change how Red gets represented. But no. Ooh, what have we here? We got a little window going on here? What's up? Hello? Whoa, I can move really fast if I keep spamming the jump button. I want to go in here. Error. Cortex chip required.
To activate. Escape vessel. Protocol missing.
Boo! Hey, at least this one opens.
It's supposed to be Lambda. Where Catherine is.
Man, my vision is real blurry. Achievement unlocked. Emergency life support. Okay. Really love to know how to get that flashlight again. I was just leaving.
Catherine?
Be quiet! Don't look at it!
I would prefer you say you know that it's safe. What the hell was that, Catherine? Where did it go? How do you know I'm safe? I hate this.
It's gone. You should be safe.
I understand that. How do I get to you? Be helpful to me, please. If I swear to God, if there's a robot in here talking to me and says that it's Catherine. God damn it! Ah! 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 I'm fed up with this world! Why, Catherine? Why? Talk to me, please! I love you. I follow you like a princess. And you betray me.
I'm right next to you.
No, not you two. I was really hoping you were human.
Don't let the circuitry fool you. I was human once.
Can't take it anymore. Everything's fucked.
Well, she's self-aware.
Nothing left.
Calm down. It's not the end of the world.
You sure? It sure as hell looks like it. For all I know, there's no one left except for me.
What do you mean? I'm right here.
Don't take this the wrong way, but I meant any humans left except for me.
Have you looked at yourself lately? You're a walking, talking diving suit with some electronics left on for good measure.
I don't.
You don't want to think about it? We'll start thinking about it.
I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be this. I want out.
Before you do anything hasty, could you help me with something?
What?
I was trying to find out what happened with my project when that brute knocked me to the ground.
Your project? How could anything possibly matter when you know you're a stupid robot in a stupid dead world?
Okay, focus. I need you to fix me so I can get back to work. Then you can sulk as much as you want.
You gotta be kidding, right? I think I have a better chance of building myself a time machine than of putting you back together.
I just need to access the computer. Oh, is that an Omnitool you're carrying?
Oh, the door opener? I picked it up at Upsilon where I woke up.
That'll have to do. Plug it into the terminal.
Sure, whatever.
So this is obviously really interesting because she's self-aware of the fact that she's a robot. I'm actually, I understand why I understand why Simon is annoyed. Like, he doesn't have any information about this. He doesn't understand where he is. He has no contextual knowledge for this. So his frustration here is understandable. That said, this brings up a really fascinating question that, to an extent, we covered in Detroit Become Human. You should go watch that if you haven't watched that playthrough yet. What is existence? Does the vessel in which somebody is contained bear any weight on how you conceptualize it as a sentient being? And I think about, like, when you anthropomorphize things like animals in movies or robots or whatever, like if her consciousness in full, which includes self-awareness, sense of duty, memory, If that's loaded into a robot, is she any less Catherine than she was before? If you replaced a human medically over time, where every single like bone and muscle and organ was synthetic in some way, and you left just the brain in there, is that less of a human than somebody who is fully organic material? And if you're like, oh, please, Dr. Mick, we don't have that. I mean, this could get into a conversation, for all intents and purposes, about, does a person who gets a hip replacement, is that person less human than a person who uses their hip they were born with throughout their lifespan? We see these in very annoying comparisons that people make of like, are you a real mother if you feed your kid formula instead of breastfeed? And if you just answered that question, yes, go look in the mirror and think hard about your life choices. But seriously, like this really brings up a fascinating point of at what extent does modification detract from who a person is? And Simon is showing some very real bias here. And I'm not going to fault him for that. I understand where it's coming from. But we're seeing Simon have prejudice toward a person who's been, as for all we can tell, uploaded into a machine. And what's at the core of this is the human need to categorize. It's the human need to create hierarchical structures as a means to arbitrarily maintain a sense of power over others, whether actual or perceived. Like in real life, if it wasn't race, would it be eye color? If everybody had the exact same skin tone, would we marginalize people with a certain shaped nose? The answer is yes. Humans will always find ways to do this. We will always find ways to try to ensure that we have more power and control for ourselves, because that's akin to survival. So now we go down, like, I mean, this even, you could go so far as to say, like, there are very real, if you want to call them conversations, conflicts, whatever, even within like the deaf community, of people who get like cochlear implants and then all of a sudden can hear. Like, there's issues that people in the deaf community have with that. So, like, again, to what extent does modern medicine and our use of it detract from whatever we weirdly conceptualize as being human? And that gets into the whole idea of how humanity and a person and who we are all social constructs. Those are all just constructs that our brain has developed. It's not like some objective truth that says that, like, we are humans. No, our brains collectively decided to label ourselves as humans, and then we derived a bunch of meaning from that, and we've explored that. But is that like an objective thing within the context of the universe, or does the reality of it only extend so far as we have language to describe it? So there's a real philosophical conversation that's happening in here, and we're seeing an aversion to the unknown, which is that Simon's like, this is crazy. This isn't what I'm used to. This isn't what I signed up for. I don't really understand this. I don't like it. I want to have other humans around me, for whatever that means for me. And whether her mind was uploaded to this robot, or is the robot programmed to act like her via AI? No idea, right? There's so many unknowns here. How do you increase your tolerance to the unknown or uncertainty? You have to expose yourself to it. You can't keep running away from it. So, I mean, it's really fascinating here because Catherine potentially presents as a variable that we could use to try to understand what's going on for us. And because Simon has these prejudices he didn't know he has against robots, or at least as they appear to be to him, robots, he's letting that get in the way of his ability to collect information from Catherine here. I mean, seriously, like this is just I could talk for hours upon hours about this stuff, and the most fun part about it is there's no real answer to it, because really at the end of the day, all anything ever comes down to is like we know so little about any of what it means to exist that we just couldn't even possibly understand this. Humans try. We try really hard to make definitive answers on what this is and what this is all about and where we're going and what else, but we don't actually know. And that uncertainty can be soul crushing. So people just focus on trying to build their own constructs so they can find a sense of comfort in it.
When the Omnitool is loaded, just plug my Cortex chip into the tool.
What's a Cortex chip?
It will be obvious. I'll eject it for you. Just grab the chip and slide it into the Omnitool. Come on, I just need you to do this one thing for me.
Sure, whatever. What did you want me to do?
The tool you're carrying. Plug it into the computer over there. Put the sort of square thing you're holding into the matching hole over there. Use the Omnitool with the computer. Just plug it into the terminal.
I want to see if she gets annoyed.
Just plug the Omnitool into the computer. Put the sort of square thing you're holding into the matching hole over there.
What's going to happen when I do this, Catherine? Give me more information. Boy, I am really in a bad way right now.
Lambda Terminal 27 activated.
The Omnitool is ready now. Should be easy enough. Just pick up the chip and slide it into the Omnitool.
Why does a robot chip fit a door opener?
It's standardized connect.
Catherine? All right, let's give this a try.
I wonder if, like, that's her. If we load this in here, she's going to show up on that screen.
Custom Cortex chip found. Shutting down helper chain. Have a nice day.
Just pretty much anything will fit. Oh, this feels weird. I'm in the Omnitool? Thanks.
So, what's the project about?
My project? Oh, well, I saved all the people on the station as brain scans and put them into an artificial world. We were going to launch it into space to save it from, well, all of this.
Are you telling me that you were going to launch a computer world filled with people into space?
Yes. It was just a pet project at first, but it got really serious after the comet took out the surface. Then suddenly it became very important, and it was officially named the Ark.
That's appropriate. How far did you get?
I don't know. That version of me that I am. It came from a scan I did pretty early on. The living Catherine could very well have finished the project and launched it. I guess she could even still be alive. Weird thought.
So the talking robots, are they also scans you did?
They could be, but I doubt it. I'd expect much more sense if that was the case. All right, finally.
What's happening?
I managed to restore some data from the backup server. This should tell us everything we need. Oh. Could you do me a favor and run into the other room and have a look? I don't seem to be able to view the files in this condition. I need to know that the Ark is safe.
Sure, Kath.
Thanks. I'll unlock the door for you.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit. It makes, oh god, I don't even, how do I even start this conversation? This is one of those amazing moments in gaming where my brain's moving 1,000 miles an hour and I have to figure out how to slow it down enough to be able to describe my experience and to talk through this. This highlights more than anything else a point that I make so frequently when we do our talks at the beginning of stream before I start playing games. When people ask me questions about personality, people ask me questions about who you are. You are not, I'm not, nobody is. You are not a finite object that is whole and bounded and locked in and consistent in form all through space-time. Because there's this funky little thing called time that we develop through. So when people say things like, I'm a Taurus, I'm an introvert, I'm a Slytherin, we talk about that as if that means that you now have nice right angles and are bounded by something that is fully explainable, and all of who you are will now, that little package will transcend space-time. And the reality is it will not. Personality is not a construct that we can actually measure in any kind of meaningful way, because who you are evolves over time, whether you like it or not. You evolve in response to your relationships and your environment and the things that happen to you and events and perceptions and limited knowledge and representation. Like, there are infinite number of things that contribute to who and what you are. Are there things that you may do consistently over time? Are there patterns to behaviors? Are there preferences that you have? Absolutely. But that stuff changes over time. And the more that you can come to terms with that and acknowledge that fact, the better off you are. Because it allows you to open yourself up to the adaptability and flexibility and evolution that is inherently going to happen to you, whether you like it or not. By the way, Capramble, I'm a Slytherin. Besides the point. Okay, so why does this bring this up? So the reason that this brings this up is because when Catherine downloaded herself into this chip, she downloaded the version of herself that existed at that specific point in time. But what you're hearing in what she's saying is that who that is doesn't necessarily transcend space-time, because that version of her is limited by the time. If time stopped at the moment that she was downloaded into that, then the subsequent experiences that this version of Catherine would have with any kind of consciousness that exists for her within the context of this chip is going to be different than the Catherine who exists that downloaded it into a chip and still potentially lives to this day, or downloaded updated versions of herself into subsequent chips. So now there are multiple versions of the same person who ostensibly would be different if we could interact with all of them at the same time, because they had different lived experiences. You would not talk to this exact same person if you met three Catherines that had three different trajectories, which is a testament to how much our experiences and context plays a role in who we are and how we respond. So when they're like loading all these people into these chips to launch, they are limited versions of who they are just by virtue of the fact that they haven't developed in the same way that the actual person would have developed in that moment. They develop insofar as they exist within the consciousness that's been constructed in that chip. So we're talking to a Catherine, but we're no longer talking to Catherine, because there are different Catherines with the same genetic code that are in different spaces, which again brings us back to the conversation we just had 20 minutes ago about what is the nature of consciousness and when is somebody a person at all. What's the limit? This is fascinating shit. And I love it. Because it is very much like, it makes sense to me. And so this Catherine is essentially not, but she's not stuck. Like, that's the thing, is she's not stuck in this moment. She has garnered experience. Like, even just within the small amount of time that we've been here, she's interacted with me. I came and found her. She got hit with that brute or whatever, right? So these are all experiences that lead to an accumulation of knowledge and perception and value. So this Catherine's understanding of the world is going to be dramatically different from any other Catherine's understanding of the world that was downloaded or lived in any kind of other context. And that is mind-blowing, which is why when she makes that offhanded comment about how that's a weird thought that there's another Catherine that would exist, it really is. Like, and if you're trying to like wrap your head around this idea, if you're struggling, right, you're like, I don't quite follow what you're saying, Dr. Mick. I'll share a story with you, and I'll use it as an example for how you might think about it in your own life. I was raised Catholic. I am no longer Catholic in any way, shape, or form, but I was raised Catholic. And if you're Catholic, that's cool. I'm not telling you shouldn't be. I'm just telling you my trajectory here. But one of the very first questions that I ever had to myself as a young child that started to instill a degree of doubt in me about just religion in general, but being Catholic, was I asked myself, if I was born in India, or if I was born in the Congo, or if I was born in some random village in Brazil, would I still be Catholic? And the answer to that was, I suppose it's possible, but probably not. Well, why would that be? Because if you took me with all the same genetic code I have, everything that I am as a person, and you plot me in a different context to be raised in a completely different space with different experiences, with different things that are taught to me, different resources available, would I still be the person that is sitting in this chair talking to you right now via YouTube or Twitch and streaming this game and talking about the things that I'm talking about? Probably not. So when we talk about who we are as being something that exists no matter what context you're in, it's kind of short-sighted. And there might be some similarities in how we would show up. We know that temperament, for example, is something that is connected to genetics, but how that temperament is nurtured and reinforced via the environment and relationship changes depending on where you are. So this just brings up such an amazing conversation about what is the nature of existence as a person, and to what extent are there actually boxes around us. And you might make the argument that there are no boxes around us, there are boxes around our environment and what we're exposed to, and that is really what creates the limitations on what it is that you're capable of. Let's keep going.
What was it you said before? You're from Toronto?
Yeah, I just went in for a brain scan and suddenly here I am.
That doesn't make any sense. How? Why would anyone bring a scan from Toronto?
You think that's strange? What if I tell you it was back in 2015?
What?
Why would anyone bring a scan from Toronto? So she knows this. She understands this. They bring scans in. Why would anybody bring one from Toronto? So she's familiar with the process that got us here in some capacity. Gotta listen to that language. Very important.
Check the computer in the other room. I told you. Go check the computer in the other room.
I hope I didn't just cut off a conversation. What if I don't want to go there?
Can't make any sense of it.
You say something?
Sorry, still trying to figure out how you got here.
Keep at it. I'd really like to know who thought sending a Canadian to the bottom of the sea was a good idea.
But she didn't say you, she said a brain scan. So they sent a scan down here, which would suggest that maybe I'm dealing with the same thing that she is, which I'm just a version of myself. Like, I am a scan of my consciousness that was sent down here and is developing separate from me that's sitting in Toronto right now. Like, that's kind of where my mind goes here.
That creature was strangely overbearing.
Yeah, it basically exploded with electromagnetism.
That's bad for us, right?
Confusing at least. Gives the senses a good punch.
Electromagnetism wouldn't... Well, I'm not a physicist, so... She did say I'm a mechanical scuba suit. She did, but that's what... See, what's... I'm kind of trying to take this in. So, like, there is a chance that right now... I am split. That there is a Simon that is in Toronto that had the thing done, and then that was lifted, and then that Simon is now living his life as Simon and continuing to do all the things that Simon would have done. And that I, the Simon I am, is a version of Simon that got downloaded and copied and then sent to whatever this is. And I believe that this is me because I am sucked into a subjective experience right now. I don't have the ability to split between two subjective experiences, which means that I would believe that this must be me. That the history that I had leading up into this specific point is part of the same timeline, when in reality it may not actually be. Like, I may have actually started at this certain point from the consciousness that I had. Like, basically, it's the same exact thing that Catherine is describing, where there is a limited version of me that gets downloaded, and then I have to operate off of that separate from the actual physical human form of me. But you wouldn't be able to know the difference. I mean, it kind of calls into this whole idea of, like, you... there's this cool short story called The Egg. I'm sure some people watching this are familiar. It was like this idea that, like, when you live out one specific consciousness at a time. That everybody on the planet is you, and you exist as everyone simultaneously, but you only have the consciousness for one person, and that you have to live out every single one of those without knowing that you lived out the other ones. And then once you've lived out every single one of them, then you become a deity. It's just a very cool, like, story. If you've never read it, you should totally read it. Anyway, this is all kind of playing into this of, like, how do you know what is consciousness is essentially the question that's being asked here. So now it's just fascinating because there's a bit of a relief, I think, that comes from that, which is that I can say, you know what, I'm going to continue to do what I've been talking about. I'm going to stay present, and I'm going to focus on what I know with my eyes and ears as they are here now, and I'm going to spend less time worrying about who am I and more time worrying about how do I navigate the space that I'm currently conscious in. And we go from there. This is wild shit, man. And I'm beginning to hypothesize that I am probably a robot. Because, or whatever I perceive to be a robot, because all these other robots seem to be very aware, or I guess to varying degrees, of whether they're real or not. We are apertures through which the universe views itself. That's a really cool way of putting that.
What happened to the tower, and the dock, and the welcome center?
What tower? What are you talking about?
This place is in ruins. All the cameras show static. It's so strange.
How are you talking to me right now?
Careful! I think it gets back. Keep your eyes peeled.
Well, I don't love this.
What are you doing? Be careful.
I couldn't take the Omni tool.
Catherine?
What?
Nothing. Never mind.
Message from Matthias Josik, January 12th, 2103. Chris, I've stayed up all night. Seemed like a waste of sleep. I got the TV on in the background. The newscasters are covering the incoming comet like they were counting down for New Year's Eve. I know it's messed up, but wishing you were here with me. I suppose if anyone has a chance to survive this thing, it would be you guys down below the waves. I hope you're able to go on. It's a life worth living. Looks like the shit's about to hit the fan. Better hit send before the shockwave reaches us. I'm proud of you, boy. Dad. Jeez.
There's really no way around this. A freaking comet killed the planet.
Afraid so.
You were all stranded down here.
And we were the lucky ones.
Well, were you? Man, what a wild experience that would be to have a comet coming at the Earth and you know it's coming. Alright, this thing's gonna be out this door.
Just check the computer.
Yes, look for anything about the Ark.
Right. Opinion poll, interview 1. Robin Bass, 7th July 2103.
Are you excited about the Ark?
At first, I couldn't really see the point of it. But then I thought, why shouldn't we, right? I mean, if we are able to save even just a small piece of ourselves, why wouldn't we do that?
So you are in favor then?
I think it's really important we do this.
would you know that it's you? That's the crazy thing, right? Like you get your consciousness copied and put into a thing, but like, do you get to go with it? How does it get decided where you're conscious? Ian Peterson, 8th July, 2103.
What are your thoughts on the Ark?
It's a great idea. Finally, we have something to do. Am I right?
Are you optimistic about the project's chances of, about the Ark reaching space?
It can definitely be done. You already solved the biggest problem. How to actually get us all in there. Now all we have to do is build the damn thing. And hope Phi is still operational. Yeah, I think we can do it. But it's not going to be easy.
Mark Sarang, 9th July, 2103.
What are your thoughts on the Ark project?
The idea is just incredible. By every definition. It really makes you think about what it means to be human.
What makes you say that?
Beyond the basics. Beyond the superficial. I'm convinced there's something with even greater value. You have provided a platform, which is not necessarily restricted to our digital progeny, but a means of actual survival. It's my sincerest belief that we can go on living through the reality of continuity.
This game's freaking awesome. Oh my god. Ark environments.
Is this from inside the Ark?
Yes. That's some early renders of the world inside.
Looks a whole lot comfier than this place.
Oh boy, where did it all go wrong? Cyan V2, 5.11 square kilometers, modular space. Item, Keywood V4, 12.2 square kilometers, mixed deciduous forest. Item, RSV2, 2 square kilometers, urban park. Arc schematics. Look at that, all ones and zeros contained in one of these little vessel dealios. How about that? Yep, okay, that all stands to reason. Yep, good, got it, okay. Good, yeah. Just put it all together, and what do you got? Bippity-boppity-boo, consciousness. BAM! Dino DNA! And good, and then you just closest to the sun, ideal arc orbit. Alright. Calibration survey V0.3. Welcome! If you're reading this, you have successfully entered the Ark. This survey is designed to give the developers a better understanding of your subjective experience and how to improve your well-being. Please continue with the survey. How would you describe your physical condition? I feel normal. It's highlighted in red. I feel invigorated, a better version of myself. I feel alien. I am a visitor inside another body. I feel fake, no longer a real person. I'm a visitor inside another body. 2. How would you describe your mental condition? I feel normal. I feel disconnected, separation of mind and body. I feel altered, a change in character. I feel lost. I don't exist anymore. I hate the word normal, but I'd probably say I feel normal. Like, I still have emotions, I still experience fear, I'm still anxious about the fact that I don't know what any of this is. 3. How would you describe your senses? As expected, normal. I feel more sensitive to and aware of my surroundings. I feel blocked, as if my senses are numb. I'm lacking one or more of my natural senses. I would say more sensitive to and aware of my surroundings, because, like, that flash of light from that thing gave me... So. 4. How would you describe the sensation of your new condition? It's pleasant. 2, I don't like it. Something's wrong. 3, it's disconcerting. Everything feels constructed. 4, depressing. I can't shake the feeling of it all being fake. I would say disconcerting, although I'd maybe go 3.5 on this one. 5, are you troubled by the fact that you are no longer strictly human? Oh boy. Well, now that I'm just getting that news... No, I feel fine, somewhat. I feel like I lost myself. Yes, I mourn my previous existence. I don't care what form I take as long as I get to carry on. Well, I would certainly care what form I take. If I had my consciousness downloaded into a carrot, I would be very disappointed. I would say I mourn my previous existence. Well, God, I don't know. I mean... I'd say I feel like I lost myself. Now I gotta figure out what I gotta find. 6, how do you perceive your new existence? 1, it's a direct continuation of my previous self. 2, like a new chapter in my life. 3, it's like being born all over again, a complete do-over. 4, it's something completely different and has nothing to do with my previous self. I'd say like a new chapter. 7, do you think this new existence will be a life worth living? Yes, just as much as my previous life. Yes, but with less meaning. Maybe we can find a new sense of meaning in this world. No, it's too detached from reality and everything I know. Oh, boy. I mean... I don't love that I'm under the ocean in a totally decrepit, shitty rapture. I'm in, like, dollar store rapture right now. Maybe I could find a new meaning in this world. I'm not going to be like yes or no on that. Would you rather be removed from the project and accept death? I don't know that I have all the information, but I definitely need to think about it. Because if this is how it is for however long I'm going to be alive, I also, if I'm going to live forever, I don't want that shit. So if you're telling me I'm immortal, nope, no thank you. Your answers have been saved. Thank you for participating. The ARC team. ARC tracker. Select the sector to scan.
Found a tracker homed in on the ARC.
Oh, that's clever. I wonder if I thought of that. Does it still work? I really need to know what happened to it.
I think so. It's doing something at least.
Where is it?
Hold on. I'm trying to find it.
Please let it be safe.
Oh boy. ARC is not in selected area. Sound effects in this game are so good. Getting closer. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh!
I found it. It's at a site named Tau.
Oh, no. It's on 4th. It's so close to 5, they almost made it. Damn it, it won't make it for long in that state. A couple of decades at most. That's not much to build a future.
If we got to it, could we get on the Ark?
I suppose, but I'm not exactly flexible at the moment.
There's no way that this place has the structural integrity to launch me to space. And what the hell does that even mean? Oh, I guess it would mean downloading ourselves into the utopia that supposedly exists. Holy shit. Alright. My god. It's in the infirmary. Alright. Lord.
I'll take us there. I can move, jump, swim, sort of. You're stuck in the door opener, the Omni tool. I'll just carry you there and you'll show me what to do.
That sounds really risky. Besides, I don't like the idea of you carrying me around.
Come on, Catherine. This is what you wanted to do. Your final mission. Let's launch the Ark.
We would need to find a way to get into the Abyss. Can't take the climber without a power suit. We probably have to go to Theta and pray that Dunbat's still working.
Okay, so we go to Theta.
I don't know, it's pretty far.
Catherine, look around. What else is there to do? You know what? I found a sunken vessel just outside. Bet that could take us to Theta.
Really?
Didn't look completely out of action. It even lit up a little when I tried the Omni tool on it.
Okay then, let's have a look. I'll just eject from this thing. Don't forget to take me with you.
I would love it. I don't get a sense that Catherine understands, or really any of the robots have any sense of time. Which really gets into like is time something that's like kind of like an organically perceived construct, which I don't have the knowledge to be able to go that far. But like, she's really butting this. Like, what the hell else is there to do? I'm kind of with Simon on this. Like, you want to just sit there in this? You want to just sit right here? You don't want to even try? Man, I mean, I understand maybe having some anxiety about the survivability of this or whatever, but it's a little odd to me that we wouldn't be like, yeah, let's go. At some point, you got to take inventory of your current circumstances.
Where did you go? I'm waiting.
Ask yourself if it's worth it. Dude, these little buttholes are everywhere. And by little buttholes, I mean huge buttholes.
All right, let's do this. Come pick me up.
Sathron, thank you for the 30 months.
Can I pull the Omni tool out?
Wait. Okay, just be sure to plug me in again at some point.
You got it.
Good luck, Simon.
So she loses consciousness when she's unplugged. Ooh-wee. Alrighty. Gonna be really very interesting to see what happens when we plug this in part 3. YouTube, thanks so much for taking the time to watch part 2 of SOMA with a Therapist. This has been a blast. I hope that my thoughts were interesting at the very least. Please feel free to leave a comment, to sub to the channel, leave a like. I read every comment. I don't respond to all of them, but I do read them all. So I would love to hear your thoughts about the episode. Just please don't spoil anything. It's been a blast having you along for these. If you are binging, I'll see you right along in part 3. If you're waiting for the next one to come out, I'll get it out as soon as I can. But appreciate you all. Hopefully you're not having an existential crisis right now. Bye.